Should be going live here soon. Am I live for everybody? Give it a second for some of y'all to hop on into the live stream. My name's Holden Hardman. I'm just doing this live stream because I just crossed 13,000 subscribers this morning. And I've been doing this thing where every time I reach a new threshold of subscribers, like every 1,000 subscribers benchmark, I usually do a live stream just to say thank you and say hey to everybody and sort of keep everybody in the loop of what's going on. Deathwish, how's it going? Brandon 109, Micah, what's up, everybody? I'm glad you all could join in on the live stream. I know it's Sunday. It's almost 3 o'clock. Hopefully you guys are all out of church now. Good to see you guys coming in. Charles, JC, Seaward Otter, how's it going, everyone? I'm always really surprised by how many people hop onto the live stream like right when I start, because I just started on and 13 people are already watching. So hello, everyone. Thank you so much. It is sprinkling a little bit, Chris. Hey, CJ, JC, it's Sunday. Is it? No, it's Monday. I'm sorry. It's Monday. I just said, I hope you guys had a good time at church. Happy Monday, everybody. Hubby from Pensacola will be going back for a visit in a week. Hopefully you enjoy it when you come back. It's been raining a lot this week, guys. So every time I reach another 1,000 subscriber benchmark, I always do one of these live streams. Well, I started doing that ever since I reached 4,000 subscribers. It's just a good way for me to interact with everybody, see what's going on with everyone. EM, yeah, sorry, my bad. I don't know why I said it was Sunday. It may be because it feels like a Sunday because we're all just sort of hanging out. Vince and Brittany, how's it going, guys? Glad you all are here. Charles Gilliam, finally rain in Pensacola. Who thought I could ever say that? We had a bunch of rain in Pensacola, like at the start of summer. Like it was raining like every single weekend, and then now we had sort of a little bit of a drought here because Fortnite is down. It's still down. I know it was down last night. I was about to say it's Holden living in Universe 6. Hey, how's it going, Bradley boy? Yeah, I'm glad you all are doing well. I'm working on some stuff right now. I just started a Patreon. I have 2 patrons. Wow, guys, I'm climbing up. Thank you so much, Cam Boyle and my buddy Matt Lane, for helping me out. Dream along with us. How's it going, man? Always need to take the cooler and get some fresh seafood from Joe Patty's for sure. I'm working on some really fun stuff I'm really excited about this month. So we're filming. I don't normally tell people like what I'm working on before like I'm done with it, just because I know like in my experience, like whenever I'm working on stuff, there's especially like stuff like little short films and shorts that rely on like a bunch of other people, because like if one of the little gears mechanisms goes out, then sometimes the whole project is not ruined, but we can't finish it. And so there are 2 that we're going to be filming this month that are like little shorts. One of them is for Halloween, so I'm really trying to crank it out. It was a very last minute thing. We're like, we should do this Halloween thing. I'll give you all a little bit of a hint. It's going to have Michael Myers in it, and I'm going to try and make it look pretty good. I'm going to do my best to make it look good with what I got. So it should be fun. Add-in Tube, how's it going? I'm waiting for the cooler weather. Should be here Thursday. It's been getting a little cooler at night and in the morning. Hey, Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 13,000. So we got some really fun stuff. I got a couple Star Wars videos in the works. I'm really excited about that. I'm just feeling so like fortunate. I don't mean to get all like sappy on you guys, but I've just been feeling really fortunate and to be able to start making more stuff that I'm wanting to make. And I know I do a lot of commentary style videos, which I love making and I really enjoy doing. And I hope that you all enjoy watching those as well. I try to make those fun and funny and stuff. But I'm really wanting to do more like shorts and fun style things like that. Michael Myers, yeah. Do you know where the Funimation place is? The Funimation, like the studio? It's in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Dallas, I believe. Let's go to the fort. It's nice and haunted. Love me some Star Wars. How's it going, Winter Justice? Glad you all are here. So yeah, I got a couple like more horror themed videos for this month. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'll go through like certain periods on my channel where I'll sort of have like a little theme for a little while and then kind of go back to doing whatever. Right now it's like horror. I've been watching like a lot of like 1980s horror movies recently, just like terrible slasher films that are just awful, but there's just something about it. They're just fun to watch. I've been watching them with some buddies and stuff. And so we were like, we could probably make, a good slasher thing. I've done a little bit of stuff like that before. way back in the day. I wonder if I'm good enough now to make it a little bit better. So we're going to try to film something this weekend. I'm going to be posting updates on my Patreon. Sorry, I'm trying to give you guys some incentive to go check it out. I put a link in the description, but I'm going to be posting some updates about it there, and some sort of behind the scenes pictures and stuff, because we're going to have a small little crew that's going to be going out to Crestview to this like property and stuff. It's going to be really, really fun. I can't believe I have been this close to the voice actors. Oh, talking about Dragon Ball Z, yeah. This Rachel Weeks 20. Hey, Jay, how's it going? Sorry, I'm missing some comments here. Chris, love the Jurassic Park shirt. Thank you very much, my friend. Jay, at this Rachel Weeks 20,000 in no time. Yeah, it's been crazy. So the Dragon Ball Z videos that I did, meeting Chris Sabat and Sean Schimmel, have been starting to work their way back up again. It's really weird how YouTube the algorithm works, because they'll shoot up and they'll get a lot of views, and then they'll go right back down and then stagnate, and then sometimes they'll go back up. I guess it has something to do with like some of the Dragon Ball Z voice actors stuff in the news and stuff. But dude, don't you know that Halloween celebrates Satan? That's why we let kids take candy out of strangers' trunks, strangers' car trunks. Yeah, I don't know if it's just a Southern thing, but a trunk or treat is very big down here, where it's like church held events. It's like an alternative to Halloween. I don't know. Maybe I'm old fashioned. I like the experience of Halloween, going to like people's houses, getting candy and stuff. And, it's fun, as opposed to sort of closing yourself off in a parking lot. This is just my opinion, guys. I know trunk or treat has a lot of fun stuff. Sometimes they'll have a little blow up, bouncy houses and stuff for the kids and stuff. So it's just whatever you want. I've been watching 80s horror too. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been watching a lot. So I just watched, Chris, I just watched all 3 of the Sleepaway Camp movies. So I had never seen any of them before. And my dude, that twist at the end of the first one, I was like, what? From what I understand, that's like generally the consensus of like how people feel about that movie. Yeah, Sleepaway Camp. I just watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, last night with a buddy of mine. Really, that one was pretty crazy. Winter Justice, I like to catch up on The Walking Dead in October. Yeah, I'm a little behind on The Walking Dead. I'm not caught up. Holden, you got any mods? I don't have any mods. It's just me doing, me here. My friend says he has an aunt that works for Funimation. That's awesome. And she's going to try and get the voice actor Vegeta to come to his birthday party. Oh, sorry, guys. Burping on my live stream. Angela. Yeah. Hi, Holden. Awais. Hi, Holden. Sorry I missed out on the last stream. I've been very sick. Congrats on 13,000. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm glad that you're here for the 13,000 live stream. I don't know if hopefully it's entertaining enough. The hubby is into horror movies. He likes the Hammer horror and old Universal monster. Jonathan Spark, how's it going? Hi, Holden. Recorder boy, how's it going, my friend? We're just talking about some horror movies. I'm so glad that you all are here. I'm really, really excited to be doing the Michael Myers video over this weekend. It's Michael Myers with a special guest that you might recognize. Details on my Patreon. I'm really starting to try and push Patreon because I'm wanting to make YouTube more of like a full-time thing. I make just enough AdSense revenue right now. But you know how the algorithm is. It fluctuates so much. Like, it's not a reliable thing. But I've had like, I think July and August were like the best months in terms of like ad revenue for me ever. And I'm not quite there yet for like a living wage from it, but I'm getting closer. And I know that I'm really pushing it. Like, this is what I want to do, guys. So sorry, I try, and that's another thing. I don't like just asking something for nothing. So hopefully I can exchange value if anybody wants to be on my Patreon. A lot of fun stuff. I'm going to be putting like a lot of like behind the scenes type of things. I actually posted a video. It's only available on my Patreon that I'll be releasing probably in a week or two. It's a Star Wars video. You have access to like an early cut of it on my Patreon for like the $10 and up one, or I don't know. Details in the description. Angela, I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas last night. Yeah, that's a good one. Is that a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? Nobody knows. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the Brownsville revival in Pensacola from the late 90s, early 2000s. So, William, I was actually looking into that too, because I know the church expose video was one of the bigger videos that, it was the highest viewed video on my channel for a long time, surprisingly. So I was looking into the Brownsville revival because I know a bunch of stuff happened, and I know a lot of stuff has happened since then. I don't really know how they are currently, like right now, but they had a revival in September. It's like a Light the Fire revival. I was considering going and maybe doing a video on it, but I just never did. I know that they have some rough history, so I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things that everybody knows about but doesn't really talk about. So maybe if the situation called for it, maybe I would shine a light on it. Tyler, started watching recently. Like your stuff. Live over in Santa Rosa Beach area. How's it going, Tyler? I'm glad that you've tuned in. I know I got some more Pensacola viewers because the best pizza video I did is doing well. I'm almost done wrapping up the best hamburger in Pensacola. We went to like 8 or 9 places. Thank you to my friends Craig and Andy for helping fund that, because those types of videos are really expensive. That's 8 or 9 places, and buying at least a hamburger from each one of them. That adds up. So thank you for people who have helped me with the expenses on that. I really appreciate it. Jonathan Spark, glad you hit 13,000. Thank you so much. Fortnite is going to die. I don't think they make way too much money off Fortnite for them to just let that go. They're going to fix that, I'm sure. That's the first one I discovered you on, the expose. Yeah. I would love to see something on Brownsville Revival. I know people who said that they went, but don't know much about it really. I'm really, really curious too. A lot of the information I've gotten is secondhand. I was able to pull up some old Pensacola News Journal articles about it back in like early 2000 or like the late 90s, whenever it was. But yeah, it's crazy. I missed somebody. I know I skipped somebody. I've been playing COD Mobile better than Fortnite. My buddy Ulysses, who was here last night, I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre with last night. He's been playing the online COD Mobile too. He says it's fun. I've been playing Battlefront 2 actually a lot more. They just introduced this co-op mode where it's like 4 players against AI and just capture the flag pretty much, or like capture command post. So I enjoy playing like co-op more than I enjoy playing versus. So I've been playing that with some friends online too. Y'all can add me on PlayStation 4 if you want. I'll put my gamer tag in the chat. I know a couple of y'all already have. So that's my PS4 username. I just put in the chat. I know it's a chain, but when I come to Pensacola, I have to get Whataburger. We don't have them here. I did include one sort of chain in the video, but I also said I was like, I'm excluding this from the best burger in Pensacola because I'm not trying to focus on chains, but really like more of like locally owned or like smaller businesses. And that was Culver's on Bayou Boulevard. So I went there today. It was the first time I've ever tried them. Can you petition to bring Whataburger to other states in the South, like my state of North Carolina? William, I actually lived in North Carolina for a little bit. I lived in Cary, so I was constantly in Cary, going to Raleigh for about a year or so. Y'all may not have Whataburger, but y'all have that one burger place that was really nice. What was it called? It was like really cheap. It was like I forget what it was called, but it was really, really good. Very, very cheap, maybe drive-through burger. I forget what it was called, but y'all had something that was pretty good over there too. Have you heard Titans is apparently crossing over to Crisis on Infinite Earths? I have not heard that, but I have heard that season 2 of Titans is a little bit better. I didn't even watch the first one because I thought it looked terrible like everyone else, but I met Sean in Dallas downtown like a month ago. Oh, very, very cool. Hopefully he was nice. Whataburger is the best. Yep. I went to the Brownsville Revival 3 times and an Awake America crusade the church put on in South Carolina. I would love to discuss my experiences with you one day. Yeah, I'd love to hear them, man. Those types of things are always really fascinating to me. Congrats, David Troy. Congrats on 13,000. Started watching because of my mate Andy told me about your great videos. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andy. Andy has been really, really supportive of my videos. We go to a lot of movies, so I go to a lot of movies, and he does too. And he was watching my videos, and I went into the IMAX theater one day, and he was there, and he's like, "Hey, you're Holden Hardman," and stuff. And so it happened a couple times, and so he's like, "Man, I'd love to take you out to eat sometime." And so I said, "Sure, free food." Absolutely. So I'm being kind of crass about it, but yeah, I was like, "Absolutely, man, I love to hang out, whatever." So we started hanging out, and we've been hanging out ever since. So he's going to be in a couple of videos actually coming up. So he's been really helpful. So Andy's a great guy. Inside Out Burger, that might be it. That might might be it. I don't remember a ways. I'm sorry. Manganese just got home from school. Welcome. School? I thought today's a holiday. What is it? Indigenous Peoples Day? I thought that school was out today. I thought it was Sunday. If you guys were here when I first started the chat, I was like, hey guys, how was church? Whataburger is decent, but it's not the best. The drive-through in ours takes a century to go through. Maybe it's not. Oh yeah, Whataburger. Yeah, Whataburger takes a little bit longer. They always have. But they're just so freaking good, man. Absolutely. I wish we had a good burger. Congratulations. Thanks, Darkanese. I appreciate it. Have you had In-N-Out? I don't like it. I don't know. I don't think I have had In-N-Out because we don't have any here in Pensacola. Where in South Carolina are you? I'm in upstate. Oh, that's y'all's conversation. Sorry, guys. Columbus Day. Oh, yeah. But that's what today is, right? Well, now it's like Indigenous. They retitled it, right? I don't know. I don't keep up anymore. Bojangles isn't a burger chain, but in North Carolina, chicken institution. I got no school law, but I got work. I'm glad you all are here, man. We're shooting 2 videos. This weekend, we're shooting a Halloween one with Michael Myers. And the week after that, we're supposed to be filming a follow-up to my Star Wars video. I don't know if any of you guys saw it. It was about a year ago to the day that we shot it, and we shot it for Pensacon. I'm really wanting to get it out before episode 9 comes out, because I remember like a year ago I wanted to get it out before whatever Star Wars movies was coming out at the time, but it was just so much editing. It was like 6 people lightsaber fighting at the same time. So, and when you do that, you have to go like frame by frame to get the lightsaber effects and everything, and then the force and choreography, location. It's a lot of stuff. So we're filming a follow-up to that. It's on my channel. It was like a year ago, I think. It's called Star Wars: The Battle Begins. And it was super fun to make, super fun to make. So now we're filming the follow-up. We're going to have Darth Vader in it. We have a buddy of mine who has a screen-accurate Darth Vader outfit. He's part of the 501st Legion, so they're very, very particular about their costumes. It's like $1,000 Darth Vader thing. We will be filming it at Interlight on 9th Avenue. So if you want, you can. I told him, I was like, we can for incentive to let me shoot there. I was like, we could have some of the people, they can take pictures with Darth Vader if they want. So you can absolutely do that if you guys want to. I did see the Joker. I absolutely did. Dark, man. I needed to like get right with my soul after watching that movie. It was just so raw. Great film, man, but it drained me. I was like, oh, I needed to watch like a comedy or something after that. Apparently, the new episode 9 trailer will be dropping during Monday Night Football tonight. I'm excited. I think episode 8 was really the last time that people were like excited to see a Star Wars movie, and it ended up being really divisive for fans. But Star Wars had 2 really good years. Force Awakens came out, pretty positive responses. Rogue One came out, pretty positive, and then they had episode 8, which a lot of people didn't like, and then they had Solo, which was like an unnecessary part of it. So. So I'm hoping that episode 9 is good. I'm still stoked, man. I'm like a Star Wars fan through and through. I'm ready for it. And J.J. Abrams is back directing. I trust him as a director, so I'm excited. I compare Joker to Taxi Driver. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying for sure. The Joker is being unfairly criticized. It's a masterpiece. I think so too. I thought Joker was. I want more movies like Joker. We don't need as much as I love like the Avengers and stuff, and I'll continue to watch them. I think they're great films. I enjoy the simplicity and the humanity and the down to earthness of the Joker. It doesn't have to be this gigantic, the universe in peril type thing. It's a simple story, and I thought it was incredibly well done. Joaquin Phoenix is amazing. Joker was 10 out of 10. Matt Lakoviak, how's it going? Matt, you never texted me back. I texted you about Michael Myers. I was just talking about that on here. So I don't know if you're even interested in doing that. My buddy Matthew Lakoviak in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua Moon, Solo was still fun, though. It absolutely was. I saw Solo in theaters. I don't know if everyone's seen it. I don't know if I can give spoilers, but it was very, very – I loved the little bit at the end. I thought it was a good movie. I think more people should have seen it, but – yeah, I really like Solo. Yeah, I like Solo too. Jay, I missed a comment from Jay Willis. When you're homeschooled, you don't get many off days. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. What did you think of the Spider-Man movie that just came out on DVD? Which Spider-Man movie? Far From Home? I love Far From Home. It was very, very good. Hey, bro, I got to go. Just get ready for work. Congrats on 13,000. Thank you, Adam, too, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Craig is in the chat. I like Solo. I like Solo, too. We did a video with my other buddy, Matt. We watched every Star Wars movie from start to finish. It is available on my Patreon right now if you want to catch it in advance. But we watched every single Star Wars movie except for Solo. So we watched 1 through Rogue One and then 4 through 8. And he had never seen any of them before. So we got his reaction at the end of every movie. And it's a longer video, but it's really, really interesting, I think. Savage 23 Jr. Hi, how's it going? I don't know if I feel bad for the Joker or not. Yeah. I don't think that whatever he went through justifies him. Oh, I can't say. Never mind. No spoilers. I'm sorry. There's a line, Manganese, for sure. There absolutely is. I think they picked the perfect actor for young Solo. I loved him. I thought it was really, really good. I just think it was a movie that nobody really asked for. I think everybody wanted the Ben Kenobi, the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie instead. And luckily we're getting the series on their live stream. But nobody really asked for it. And I think after the disappointment of episode 8, Solo came out like 4 or 5 months after that. And people they didn't risk it. They were just like, now Star Wars is on a downward trend. So I'm glad I saw it, though. Just saw the new live action Lion King late to the game, but wow, did not like that. I actually did like the Lion King. I knew it was going to be hyper realistic. There's a problem with the lions not being able to, animate their faces and stuff and give, human expression and whatnot. I still liked it, but it was very much a carbon copy. It's hard because audiences can be really, really picky because on one hand, they'll be like, you can't stray too far away enough from the source material. Otherwise, people will say, well, it's just so different. It's not. And then Lion King is a perfect example of you can't stay so close to it. So there's like this line, and I think Lion King was just a little too close to it. And then they took away the human facial responses. And technically speaking, it was an amazingly visual film. It's very photorealistic at certain scenes. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it. People say video games cause violence, but can I replicate what the Saiyans do in Dragon Ball Fighter Z? So, Wace, the whole video games and violence thing, I know it's always, after mass shooting and stuff, there's always a big, they always talk about video games and that. I did some studies whenever I was in college doing psychology, because I have a psychology major. There's no link between violence and video games. There was an old Socrates quote. What did he say? Talking about how video games might actually be an outlet for some people for pent-up frustration, playing Call of Duty and killing some Nazis or something. But I don't think it has ever been proven to translate to real world. We're getting into something else now, but yeah, I'm not big on censorship in general, and I don't like the idea of censoring video games. It's just my opinion. I don't even play them as much. I play Star Wars, like where the guns are like lasers, Have you seen Jamie Acosta's Solo impression? I have, Winter Justice. I have. He's really, really talented. I've also seen him do Gandalf, which is really, really good too, and the Joker. When I first met my wife and talked to her about Star Wars, she said they were boring and she didn't like them. I found out later she had only seen the prequels. Joshua Moon, dude. Yeah, so when I had my buddy watch all the Star Wars movies for the first time, we did them chronologically. So we started from episode 1, Phantom Menace, all the way to episode 8. I won't spoil how he felt about the whole thing, but you might be surprised. Because I was like, I understand if you don't like the prequels. I get that. But I won't spoil anything because I need you guys to have incentive to watch that video. But I think you'll be surprised by his reaction. I don't know when I'll post it, maybe later this week. Again, it's available on my Patreon if y'all want to check it out. Link in description. I live in Cantonment. What word or phrase do you think perfectly describes our town? I think help me or crackhead is nice. Jeez. Oh, Cantonment. Cantonment's a fun place. I have a lot of friends in Cantonment. I don't know a good word to describe Cantonment. Rural, maybe. Are you excited for The Mandalorian? I am. They're going to sucker me into getting a Disney Plus subscription. I know it because I'm all about. I want to watch all the Star Wars stuff. Didn't have Jeremy Irons. Yeah, talking about in Lion King. Just a rendition of Be Prepared actually ruined it for me. Harsh, but that's how I feel. I understand. He was like a lot shorter with his Be Prepared, Be Prepared. versus Jeremy Irons. Be prepared. It was definitely not as like soulful for sure. Got to go. I'll be back. Okay, no problem. A waste. Jenny Schmitz, holy crap, 13,000. Congrats. Thank you so much, Jenny. I'm glad that you're here. I always enjoy seeing you pop in on the live chats. Who is your quintessential actor who portrayed Superman? It might be cliche, but Christopher Reeve, 100%. I know Brandon Routh, Superman, kind of gets a bad rap because I know a lot of people didn't like the movie, but I loved him as Superman. I thought Brandon Routh was an amazing Superman. I thought he was a great, because he was still like in the Christopher Reeve continuity of Superman, right? I thought he acted like Clark Kent perfectly. I thought he acted like Superman perfectly. So I love him too. And I have no problem with Henry Cavill. I think that he's a great Superman too. I was one of those people. I wasn't a super huge fan of the tonal shift for Superman, but I remember at the time the dark thing was kind of where it was at. With the Dark Knight Rises, and so they wanted to go a similar direction with Superman. Because you might not remember, but Christopher Nolan was a producer on Man of Steel. So they're all good, but definitely Christopher Reeve, with Brandon Routh probably second. They're all great, even Henry Cavill, too. So I'm not downing one or the other, but that's just how I feel. Russia W, yes, congrats, thank you so much. I mostly grew up in Cantonment, but don't worry, I grew up pretty much in isolation, so not much exposure to actual Cantonment. Can't wait to see Brandon as the Kingdom Come Superman in Crisis. Yeah, so I don't know what Crisis is. It's like a CW crossover or something. I saw that Brandon Routh is coming back as Superman, and I'm so happy they did that, because I know he's in some other CW show as like the Atom or something. I haven't watched any of this, but this is just all from hearsay, from what I've heard from other places. So I'm so glad he's coming back as Superman. I love him as Superman. Well, I'm not in isolation, so I have to deal with all of Cantonment. What do you think about Batfleck, and who would you cast as Batman? I like Ben Affleck's Batman. I thought Batfleck was cool. Very, very dark. I'm kind of like with you guys, or most people. I'm not crazy about him killing people at all. I don't like that. So it kind of took me out of like, well, why? Like, Batman's just murdering people too. Josh Moon, he's in Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, it's 100% jumping the shark. Just every episode of that show is way over the top. I've been meaning to watch Legends of Tomorrow because I watched season 1 of Supergirl. My buddy Gus has been trying to get me to watch Arrow. I watched season 1 of The Flash, so I'm very like early on in all those shows, and I know they're way, way different than how they were when they started. But I might just watch Crisis. What is it? Yeah, Crisis, Infinite Crisis. What is it called? I just saw it on here. Anyway, Infinite Crisis on Earth. That show, movie, I don't know what it is, but I'll definitely be watching it, I feel like. Tom Welling as Clark from Smallville is coming back to the crossover. Tom Welling was a great Superman too. The problem I have, I think, with a lot of those CW shows, I don't remember if Smallville was CW, but it was like, it's just like overly dramatic, like with relationships and stuff. Like Smallville was just like Dawson's Creek, but with Superman. Like one of them has Superman powers. It was sort of how I felt about it. I'm not really big into that. And I know Flash sort of does that with some of the girls and the guys and the characters and stuff. And I just don't care about that. Like I do a little bit, like give me like a legit love interest. Give me like a Lois Lane and Clark Kent, but I don't care about everyone else. I drew Super Saiyan 2 Goku versus Superman. Yeah. Happy Inktober. That's awesome. I love those crossover artwork. I actually have that Goku versus Superman t-shirt I wear from time to time on here. I couldn't get too much into Supergirl or Arrow, but I love Flash and Legends. I watch all the crossover episodes of each, though. They sucker me because I watch those crossover episodes, too. I love them. I love watching the crossover stuff. I always have liked that. They did one, well, I guess this isn't a crossover, but it's sort of, I'm segueing into something else. Do y'all remember the old Justice League show on Cartoon Network, like the 2003 animated series? They did an episode with where they go into like this comic book world from the 50s. It's like a 2 or 3 part series, and like the world is like being controlled by this like mind dude. But it was cool because it was sort of like a crossover with like made up characters. It was really, really good. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking, but that's it. That's the end of the story. I love The Flash. My 3-year-old and I binged the whole season when they first put it on Netflix. That's awesome. I binged the first season, and I have not watched any more since then. Yeah, they've all been very teen drama, but I feel they've gotten better. I hear Arrow in particular is a lot better about that. Yeah, they still do it to some extent, but I hear it's a lot more about the story too. I love Smallville. Couldn't get into Arrow or Supergirl. Ultra Instinct Vegeta. Yeah, Supergirl was okay. This one season that I saw. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm super pumped for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Dude, me too. Doctor Strange is one of my favorites. Like, of all the MCU movies, Doctor Strange is probably my top 3, top 5, I would say. I loved Doctor Strange. I saw Doctor Strange 4 times in theaters. I loved it so much. So I'm all about some more Doctor Strange. Bring on Nightmare and please cast David Tennant as Nightmare, Marvel. David Tennant's a great actor. He was in the most recent thing I saw him in was the that Angel and Demon show on Amazon Prime. Very, very good. John Collins, good job on 13. Well, that's 1,300. 13,000 subs. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I've only been going for about half an hour now. Some of the stuff I talked about a little bit earlier. Seaweed Otter Doctor Strange, my favorite Marvel character. Yeah, he's amazing. I love him. I was talking about a couple of things. I was talking about we're going to be filming a Halloween video with Michael Myers this weekend. The weekend right after that, we're filming a Star Wars one. So hopefully I'll have some good content for you guys coming up here pretty soon. Good Omens, that's the name of the show. Thank you. You can get some exclusive looks at some videos that I've posted that I have not posted yet, but I have completed, available on my Patreon. The link is in the description. I'm very lucky to have some people that are already supporting me on there. And if you can't, don't worry about it. You guys just watching my videos helps me out. I get a little bit of AdSense revenue from that. So I really appreciate it. Anyone else excited about Jungle Cruise like me and Downey as Dr. Dolittle? I'm really curious about Dr. Dolittle for sure. Super Saiyan Doctor Strange. Also, who else thought that Hercule looked like Doctor Strange in that one costume in DBZ Super? Yeah, I guess he did sort of look like him in that one. I have subs on my channel, but I don't know why. Could be... It's probably honestly from times that you've commented on other people's channels. They just click on your thing and subscribe naturally. I don't know, kind of like a follow on other social media. It's possible. Have you watched The Boys on Amazon Prime? I have. I've completed it. It's very good. I actually bought the graphic novel after watching it. It's very, very, very good. Very good. If you guys haven't seen Good Omens yet, get some Amazon Prime and go see it. It's amazing. Yeah, Good Omens and The Boys are worth it. On top of that, it's from the network that you get your socks from. I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I don't know if anybody has any last minute things. 30 minutes. I'm almost done with the best burger in Pensacola video. I'm going to be trying to shoot to have that done before the weekend. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it and appreciate what I call the best burger in Pensacola. I know it's going to be more controversial, and I'm preparing myself mentally and spiritually for the hate comments I'm going to get from it. So hopefully you all enjoy that, though. Do you watch The Walking Dead? And if you do you like the last episode yesterday? I do like The Walking Dead, but I'm not caught up. I'm several seasons behind. So I don't know anything that happened. Can't wait for the burgers. Yeah, I made sure to go to a lot. Jerry's is present. Jerry's is in the video. We have one more burger place today, and I made sure to try to go to a lot more burger places than I went to pizza places, because I always get those people who are like, well, you didn't go to this place, or you didn't go to this place. I'm like, guys, I can't literally go to every single place. So hopefully I included enough, but I know it's inevitable. Someone's gonna be like, but you didn't even try such and such. How can you say it's the best? What's your highest production budget video? It's never been high, ever. So for the Michael Myers one we're doing, we're going all out for me. I'm having a buddy sort of co-finance it. He's helping me with it. And a lot of the reasons that we're doing this is that we already have a lot of the stuff we need. So we already have some costumes, we already have a shooting location. So it was just buying a couple pieces for costumes and finding people that will come and do it for free. And I'll buy pizza for everybody. So it's not crazy expensive, but usually the budgets for stuff like this is like $300, $350. And I can only ever do them once in a while. Star Wars is all free. The one that I'm doing the weekend after that, because the people that are in it already have their own equipment, their own costumes, and my I have connections at Interlight, so they're letting us use the place for free. So it's a lot of string pulling. I don't know how much their costumes and lightsabers and stuff actually cost, but they're hundreds of dollars if you wanted to count that. So it's very much like we're using what we have if possible. So $300, and I'm probably not gonna be able to do another video like that for a while after that, because it's a lot of money, and who knows how many people will watch it. I don't think a video like that, because it's sort of like a slasher type thing. It probably won't be monetized on YouTube, so it's just for fun. So hopefully you all enjoy it. How long have you already been on the live stream? It's been about 35 minutes, John. I missed somebody. Bro, your channel is growing faster than a little dinosaur that grows in the water. I love that simile. That's amazing. Can you try a drawing Goku video? I would love to see that. Maybe for Patreon, because I don't think that's the type of video that my audience would normally like to see. But I used to draw a lot of Dragon Ball Z characters, so I might do it on there. Waiting to see you in the haunted house. Yeah. Are you going to be at the is it the Taj Mahal looking place, that Haji haunted house? I would love to go to that. I don't know. I might get too scared. Did you watch Umbrella Academy? I watched the first 2 episodes, and I've been meaning to finish it. I just haven't yet. Winter Justice, thank you for the live, and congratulations. Thank you very much. Have you eaten at Finaris Brothers? My hubby loves that place. Nice Greek Italian food. I have not, and that was like one of the places that everybody was like, Holden, you didn't go to Finaris Brothers? I'm like, no, I didn't, because I went to 8 other places and had to buy 2 pizzas at each place. So I was kind of running low on funds there. Real talk, I'm local and would be happy to be extras, whatever in videos. Joshua Moon, man, for sure. If you ever want to, you can always message me, because I might be needing some extras for the Michael Myers videos this Saturday, just to be like a dead body, or just help with like production stuff, because we're gonna have like boom mics, and there's gonna be a lot of technical stuff with it. So yeah, just let me know. Sorry, my chair goes down over time. Saw you guys at Ollie's last night. Never seen your channel, and it popped up on my feed today. Saw the camera and Rode mic and figured you were a YouTuber blogger. Great content. Congrats on 13,000. Well, thank you so much, Michael Gallagher. I appreciate it. Yes, I was at Ollie's. We were including Ollie's in the best burger video. So yeah. So the camera I have that I bring, this is sort of what it looks like. So when people see me out and about with this, it's not as discreet as I would like, but the quality can't be beat. See how my chair just goes down? But it can't be the quality, and I need the microphone for sound. So it's hard to be discreet about stuff. I'm sorry I missed most of the stream. Yeah, well, I just said I was going to wrap it up a couple minutes ago. So Haji, yeah, for sure. Haji Temple, that used to be my view out of my kitchen window. Yeah, it's I guess they're doing a horror thing there. I don't know. Their pizza's only great because it's got Euro meat in it. What are the perks for Patreon subscribers? So there's 4 tiers. The $5 tier is like, the perk is you get your name at the end of every single video. So as like a part of the credits and stuff. $10 is like I don't even remember what they were, but the perks end up going getting to see videos before I posted them. So for instance, I have a Star Wars video on there right now that we've shot over the last 2 months. It's an exclusive video for there right now. I will be doing some revision edits of it and then posting it live later. There's a lot. I'm going to be posting like a lot of behind the scenes stuff, like pictures and videos. I give like a personalized like shout out and stuff for some of them. I'm going to, depending on how many patrons I get later, I'm going to want to start doing polls on there to help me with content, to see like what my particular, like my highest fans want to see. Stuff that's like not quite finished. So just to get like input from the community. What do you guys think of this? Anything I should change before I post it for the rest of the world? So it's a lot of exclusive content. And yeah, so check it out. The link is in the description. You can just look at some of the perks. If any of them sound good, just let me know. Yeah, winter poo. Been to Finaris twice. Every time great food. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I still haven't been there. If you summon Shenron, what would you wish for? If I summon Shenron, what would I wish for? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what I would wish for. This is going to sound really cheesy, but I'm just like, I'm pretty happy with everything that I've got. I just world peace, I guess. I don't want for much. I'm very aware of how fortunate and I am. I have a great support group, great friends. I'm happy with where I'm at. I would love to make I would love to have money so I can make more videos and be able to do this full time, but that would be kind of a waste of like an ultimate wish, so I don't know. What are the price tiers? They're in increments of 5. It's like 5, 10, and then 20, and then 25, I think is what they are. So yeah, not bad. There's some incentive there, I think. I might wrap it up here, guys. Any last minute things? That was the best answer to that question I've ever heard. To the wish one? Oh, well, that's cool. Thanks. I'm glad. Glad that was a good answer. Any last minute things, guys? I might wrap it up here. I need to start cranking out. I got to really start heavily editing the burger video to get it done in time. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. We're going to our last spot tonight. So it'll be like 9 or 10 places, man. This is going to be a lot. I'm going to make sure the video is not too long. You should consider coming to run 5K missions run at PCC for missionaries. It's a really fun time, and it's next year around March. I'm all about. I would run a 5K for charity or for missions. I don't know if I'm allowed at PCC. I have a habit of getting myself into trouble with religious groups. That's just how it goes. I did that PCC trailer video that I don't think that they were too fond of, but I don't mind doing stuff like that for charity. If they're good missionaries, like if they're good people and their heart's in the right place, I don't mind that at all. Congrats on 13,000. Been here since 6,000. Thank you so much, Camden. I really appreciate it. Seawood Otter, Darkanese, congrats again. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to wrap it up. Make sure to check out my Patreon. It might be something on there that you will enjoy, the exclusive content. Maybe give me some suggestions because it's very new territory for me. So if you think I should add something or take something off, just let me know. PCC is just bitter they can't expel you. Yeah. How much is a nice discreet camera? Well, I have a little GoPro that's pretty discreet, but I like the quality of like this one. But a GoPro, I would say the GoPro Hero 8 Hyper Smooth 2.0, the brand new one is like $400. It's one of the best price points for the type of thing you get. GoPro is amazing. The trailer is hilarious, though. I'm a student here and thought it was funny. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was so much fun to make. Talk about budgets. PC was one that we had to spend a little money on, because we had to go to Fort Pickens and we had to, wasn't too bad at all, but congrats on 13,000 again. Thank you so much, Jay. Really appreciate it. He wants one he can spy with. GoPro for sure in that case. GoPro was the one I used in the church expose video when we were in the church. And there's like a couple shots where we're inside. It was a little GoPro. It's like this big, and we were hiding it. So, and then I was mic'd under my shirt. So when they kicked us out, we weren't filming that, but my audio was always recording. Anyway, guys, I think that'll do it. I've been on here for 43 minutes talking way too much. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for all the support that you have given me and continue to give me. And hopefully I'll be able to do this for a full-time job one day. And all of you guys are helping me to make that a reality. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone. You all take care. If I miss any comments here, I'll once the video processes and posts to the channel, I'll try and come back and answer some of them. So feel free to comment and stuff after the fact. Thank you, everyone, again so much. I hope you enjoy what I have in store for you guys later this month and down the line. All right, everyone, take care.